Students, good evening. Students who are in the online, am I audible? Okay. So now let's start the discussion. I think in the previous class, so we have done already some examples on that, right? So in files, I think last concept is, what was our last concept? Copying the content of one file into another file. Okay. Open the notes. Sit this side. Daily I need to say, na? Huh? Move. Why are you sitting that much corner again, this guy? Sit with the close to that. Don't lose the concentration. Open that. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will copy the content of which will copy the content of which will copy the content of which will copy an image. You write which will copy an image. Which will copy an image. That's all. We want to copy an image, students. How to copy that? Just I want to go for that. So let us take some image, students. So I'm searching for some image. Just for a minute. I want to take one image. PyCharm projects. 9 AM files. 9 AM files. Something I will look into that. Go to that. 11 AM files I will take. Okay. So I will take one image, student. This image is there. Some PNG file is there. Are you following? So this is an image. Right? No. Because while I'm explaining this program, one student is there. Is my student in 11 o'clock. He said, sir, I will send one image. Can you copy? I said, okay. So he sent all of a sudden in the chat box this image. So all of a sudden he sent this image. So I wondered how you got my image, I asked. Sir, I searched in Google. So KVR images, he searched, it seems. Images. So this is my image is there. So these are all big people. These are all big people. So I am also one of them. I am also very small. And no, I'm just I'm like you only, student. So this is like that. These are the many names are there. And this is my image is available in top 3 listing in top 3 searches for Python. Okay. This image he brought it and he sent to me. Okay. And don't feel that sorry shown that. I just shown students. So on Google. Okay, mom. So okay, my dear students. Now I will take up this image. I'll copy. Okay. Now I'll move to students. Now I'll go to this place. Where is this image is available? In C colon. In C colon. PyCharm projects 11 AM files. What is that? FAC.png. That I will copy. Go to the place. I want to go for. This is my things which are present. Okay. Now here I'll go to this place. New and Python file. Image copy dot what? Py. Image copy dot py. Program for copying. Program for copying an image. Copying an image. So I'll go for it. How do you do that? To copy an image, what is required? Same to same. Whatever we have done earlier, same to same. Come on now. With the open, what should I take it? Source image. Source image is present in where? C colon. I will write a double slashes like this. In this location, it was available. In this location, it was available as FP, And I will go for writing. Try, I will write it. Moreover, and I'll write what now, students? EXCEPT. What is the exception? File not found error. Print of what? Source image file. Source image file does not exist. Does not exist. Source image file does not exist. There I will write it. How do you write this now? Come on. How do you read the data? When you are opening this file, in which mode I am opening? Read mode. So today, this is an image, my dear student, it is an image. I must write there what RB, I must write RB. It is a binary file, RB, I must write it. Come on guys, FP dot, same, nothing is difficult, read off. Nothing I am doing. What is this now? IMG data, image data. So we never bother about it's which type of data internal available and all. If I open it now in any text ID, total very big pixel related data will come. Some other related text will come. As you know, if I open it, I have to open only in paint related, in photo media kind of photographic related software only I have to open it. If I open other than that like this, it is going to show like this. What this entire thing is called? Don't attempt to open it. These are all called different type of thing. Are you following? So we just want to enjoy the pfp.read and copy that to where? Destination file. So before going to do this, once it is open, line number 5, what should I do? With the open, I will say what here? In current place only I want to, in 6 p.m. files only, I want to copy. In this place only I want to copy. So what I am doing? kva.png, in current place only I am going to say. In which mode I am opening? WB or AB. I need to say AB. So as what? This is a RP, reading kind of thing. This is called what? WP. So this is opening the file in read mode. This is opening the file in write mode. Read the data. How do you read the data? Read. What is this now? IMG data. IMG data is equal to now RP dot. Yes, students, RP dot. Now I want to go for what? Write that image data to the right file. WP dot what? Write of what? IMG data. IMG data. Are you able to follow? That's all. Because of that, what will be happening? Image copied. You will be getting, I'll write a sentence, print of what? Image copied. Image copied. You'll get image copied. Verify. This is a small example, but in Python will provide. There is a big module, is a third party module is there. PIL, PIL, stands for a pillow. Pillow module is available. OpenCV module is also there. OpenCV module is also there. Like exactly your mobile, when you take a pic, and you can see a lot of options are available. Background, with background, black and white, brightness, something is there or not? That is OpenCV implementation. PIL is going to what? It is totally related to the picture related library it is. We can install explicitly like pandas, NumPy, how to install, and how to install like NumPy, pandas, third party libs, how do you install? Like that, this also will be available. Pip tool we use it. If possible, I will try to tell you in the further, because this is coming in your data science level again. If possible, I will tell you the PIL module also, but I'm giving, of course, that is all additional help I'm going to do it. Are you able to follow? So where it is copied in? Same file only which is going to be coming. So let us run this code. Let us run this code. Run this code now. Here, kvr.png is there. kvr.data is there already. Data file is different from PNG file is different. Run this code, ma. Run this code. What is happening? Permission denied. So what is happening? Why permission is denied? So here, yes, file name is not there. File name is not there. My file name is FAC. I just said only folder name, correct or not? Only folder name. I need to say the name also, correct. So I need to say the name of the file, correct. So Tanuja, yes ma. I said fac.png to where kvr.png. So see students, run this code, image copied and verify. Verified, copied. It is copied. So here it is going to be, here it is available. PNG copied or not? You double click on that, that image is available there. Correct? So this is an image. This is an image which is available here. This is another image which is available. This is another image which is available. So here, this is another image here. So two images are available. So I hope that you are following. So these two images are available here. Are you able to follow? So one can copy the content of one image to where? Another image. To provide more effectiveness to the image effects, I'll go for a what? Pill module. Pill. There is another module is there, which if time permits, I will explain to you that module also. Did you understand this program? How to copy it? Yes. So like that, we can go for keeping that kind of things. So students, online students, did you understand this? Now I want to go for one more thing. You take your movie name, movie. You take movie and you take another copy one. The total movie will be copied in fraction of seconds to what? Another movie, duplicating the movie. Are you able to follow? Even song also. If song is there, you copy that song into another file name. Okay? Right down. Open the notes. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Which will count, which will count number of lines, which will count number of lines, which will count number of lines, come on, number of words, number of words, number of lines, number of words, and the number of characters from any file, from any file. Once again, number of lines, number of character, number of words, and number of lines from any file. Right, students? Let us look into that area. Now I want to go for this. So let us go for next step. I'm going to take up one more example. Look at on the screen. So I'm going to say something like what? File count information. File count info.py. File count info.py. So I'm going to say program for counting, number of lines, words, and what? Chars from any file. From any file I am going to take up. Shall we start up? Yes. So simple. See, my dear students, program for counting number of lines, number of words, characters from any file means what? I need one file name or not? I need one file name. I will take one file name, student. What is that file name? hyd.info. Actually, that file was replaced with something in the last class. hyd.info. There is a dynamic write is there or not? Dynamic write. This was our program last class. Did you remember? You run this code once. Run this code once, students. Try to run it. So enter your data and press. HYD is the capital of TS. capital of TS. HYD is the place where many people live, many people are living. So many people are living. Just I'm writing like this. Now I'll press add like this. So data returned to the file. I will go for hyd.info. This is the data. How many lines are there? How many lines? 3 lines. How many words are there? You need to find. We'll take very big data also. Very big file also I will take. So sample file I took it. This file I want to go for counting. Tell me now, whichever file data you want to count it. I need to open that file in which mode? Read mode. Come on, open it with open. What is that now? Come on. hyd.info. hyd dot what? Info. Comma what now? R. You need not to write R, students. You need not to write R. You need not write R as what here? FP. With the open hyd dot as FP. Now I'm going to write it. What is this now? As R. Now I want to write it. How do you write it now? Come on, FP dot. Today I will use it. I said read lines, I will use it today. Read lines returns what? List. So I'll go to this place. FP dot read lines I am saying, students, which returns what? File data or lines. I will write lines. Lines I am writing it. Are you following? You print what? Type of lines. Type of lines, students. Type of lines. You print a type of lines. Try to run this, students. Once you try to run it, what is happening here? List is coming. You can print it, students. You can print it. You can print this data. How you can say? Run this now. You are getting HYD. This is one value. Another value, another value. Each value is called one line or not? Tell me, students. If you really followed me, you need to answer my question now. How do you print the number of lines? Come on, don't take much time. So I will write that part. Don't worry about this. Tell me now, result I want. File does not exist. This you leave it. Come on. I will write. Once number of lines are over, now I want to print the number of lines. Already you know, here lines is an object of which type? Here lines. Here lines. Lines is an object of which type? List type. List type. Okay. I am writing else, student. Else. In the else part, I am writing some information, counting information I am writing. What is my counting information, students? I am writing here print of what? Number of lines. Number of lines is equal to come on, comma, len of what? Lines. Len of lines. Are you following me? Len of lines. Get it? What is the len? Is my function len of this list of values. You try to run it. How many lines? 3 lines I got it. 3 lines I got it. Go to that. Here you go to that. Suppose you remove this now. You remove this now and try to run this data once again. How many lines? 2 lines we got it. Well, if I add one more line like that, you try to run this, student. Go to this place. Try to run again. 3 lines we got it. Understand? Well, I will take dynamically this file, students. Let us move to the further. Instead of applying the lines function, my dear students, a small logic I will write it. Logic based for, tell me, line in lines. For line in lines. What I do is, I will take it. Number of lines is equal to 0. I will take one counter variable. When one line is coming, NL is equal to NL plus 1. Did you understand? NL is equal to NL plus 1. How many lines are there actually? 3. First, what is the line is coming? First value. 0 plus 1 is 1. Second line will take 1 plus 1, 2. Third line will take 2 plus 1, 3. Go to the for loop. No more lines. It will come out of the for loop. Are you following me? Since no more exceptions are available here, I will simply write what? NL. Did you understand? Try to run this now. Same output is coming or not? Same output is coming. Go there now. Try to remove these 2 lines. Try to run this code once again. How many lines? 1 line. Are you able to follow? Are you able to follow, students? Run this now once again, ma. You are getting how many lines here? 3 lines. Now, students, each line contains how many words? Here I want to write next. Print of what? Number of words. Number of words is equal to, I want to print NW. NW. This I will remove the comment after a few minutes. What is the number of words in the beginning I am taking? Is equal to 0. Number of words is equal to 0 I am taking. Tell me, how many words are there in one line? How do you find out? Come on. Very good. Split. I will apply split. See, S is equal to HYD is the capital of TS. Capital of TS. I am not taking LEN of S, 20 characters. I am not counting the characters. I am counting what? Words. What you will do, ma? S dot split off. You see, all the words are coming. In one line, I am splitting it, you are getting. I will write what? LEN of S dot split off. S dot split off. How many? 6 words are there. Split function also returns what? List. S dot split will give you what? Number of words. How many words are there? 6 words are there. Are you following? So go to that. With this, online students, one line is coming. Okay, you are increasing number of lines. Here what I am doing, number of words is equal to, first line is coming. Which line is coming? HYD is the cap of TS. Okay, this is coming. One line is printed. NW plus, what I will do? Line dot split. Line dot split. This will return the list of words or not? That list of words I will find what? LEN. LEN. How many words are there in that first line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 0 plus 6. It is going to be 6. Lines 1 plus 1. 0 plus 1, 1. Go back. Second line is coming. What is the second line is there? HYD is the place where? How many words are there again? 5. Here. NL plus 1. Number of lines 1 plus 0 plus 1, 1. Now 1 plus 1, 2. Already how much was number of words? 6 plus what? 5. 11. Are you following? Go to the third line. This is the line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to that now. Number of lines. 2 plus 1 is 3. Already how many? 11 plus how many? 4. How many? 15. Go to the next. Do you have any more lines? No more lines. Come out of that and come to which part? Else part. And print what? Number of words is equal to. Number of words is equal to NW. NW is called what? NW is called what? Number of words. I hope, comma. So see, students, run this now. Beautiful. It is going to give you how many words? 50. Are you following? So you try to remove it. Go to what? You just remove that word. You just remove that word and see this now. How many words are now? 14. Are you able to follow? Now, number of characters I want to find out. Number of characters also I want to find out. Number of characters also I want to find out. So coming to the point of it. Number of characters. You try to run it once again. Already you have done it. 15 is coming. Go to the place. Number of characters. NC is equal to 0. It's very easy for you. NC is equal to NC plus what? LEN of what? Line. LEN of line. NC plus LEN of line. Are you able to follow? Now you say, here I am writing. Print of what? Number of what? Chars. Number of chars is equal to, comma, what? NC. Be careful. Be careful. Nothing to feel difficulty. HYD remove. HYD remove. Many people are living. This you take it. Okay, now even that also remove. That also remove. How many lines? How many words? How many characters? Hmm, 6 characters. One next line. Okay, let me run it. Now see students, run this. So here you see how many lines, how many words, how many letters? 6 you said. Next line, one backslash n. Next line, one more backslash n. What is that now? 6 plus 2. What is the 6 plus 2? 8. Are you able to follow? Just for a minute. Try to run again. Try to run again. How many? 7. Why? There is no 3. Are you following? I removed that. I pressed the delete there. Are you following? You remove that also. You remove that also. Try to run it. What is that? 3. How many lines? How many words? How many letters? Is it more than enough? Now you go for that. Go to the place. Now I am writing. Now I am writing. Even if I run my example, you are going to get all these things. I checked for one letter, one line, one word, and it is applicable for everything or not. Understand students in the online, when you are taking the next line, backslash n also will be counted. It is a new line character. Got it up? Now students, in general, I am going to apply. Here I will write what name? File name, I will take it. What is that now? File name is equal to input of enter any file name. Enter what? Any file name. Enter any file name. Enter any file name for counting. For counting. For counting what? Number of lines. For counting number of lines, comma what? Words and what? Letters. That's all. Try to run this now. Say this. Understand. Now I'm entering one file. Here I'm entering something like SCI data. This is my file name. So many symbols and everything is available. You try to say SCI.data. I'm saying that it is going to give you number of lines are how many? 5. Number of words are 33. Number of characters are 221. You count it carefully. I shown you one simple file I searched. Caveat.data. Caveat.data is my number of lines. How many lines? 118 lines are there. Try to run this. Caveat.data. Try to run this. Caveat.data. So I'm writing here. What is happening? Number of lines. Have you seen it? 118. Have you seen 118? And number of words are how many? 792. Number of characters are what? 7380. And you cannot count the number of things. Just you checked, cross-checked one thing. Are you following, students? Next, stud.data does not contain anything. No data present inside. See, my dear students, try to run this. Which one that is? stud.data. stud.data. No lines, no words, no characters. See that number of lines 0, number of words 0, and a number of characters like that. Are you able to follow? This is about complete information about whose the size of the file also called what? Whose the size of the file also. Nothing is there inside. STUD1 also does not contain anything. And you enter any Python file name you enter. Python file name you enter. Our present program only you enter. What is my present program? File count info.py. File count info.py. So see this now. File count info.py. See this now. How many? How many lines of code here, ma? 21. Actually, 22 is coming. Just to try to remove this entire thing. Try to run once. Enter that file name. What is the file name? File count info.py. Info.py. How many lines? 21. 21. 68 words are there. Number of characters are this many. I hope you are following. Following up? So this is comes under what? a simple counting information about that. Don't ask me, sir, enter the image kind of thing. Will enter image kind of thing. You want to check it. Even I did not check it. We will check it out. So image copy.py. First of all, it is going to give you problem. Image copy dot what? PNG. So it is going to give you file does not exist. So caviar.png, caviar.png. So it is going to give you, this is the complete wrong things. It is not possible to get it. So don't try to think about image kind of things you are going to take up. First of all, this is called what file? Enter any file name, enter any text file name for counting number of things and all those things. Online students, are you comfortable with this? Shall I move forward? Good. Now I'll move to the further. One more concept I want to tell you. Go to the example now. Open our index 1 students. Go to our location. In this place, E colon. Under 6 p.m. Under that what files. Under that index of files, I will open it. So here I did up to here. Reading the data, writing the data, I said some number of operations we did. Now I'm going to tell you about a random access file, a small concept I want to take up here. Let us go to the one small file I will go for. Random access file I want to tell you. So let us go for random access file. It is easy, not a difficult. With that, you can understand what are the problems with the normal files. Random access files, random access files.py. So there I'm going to use it. Program for demonstrating random accessing the data of the file, randomly. So there I'm using two functions. One is called what function? Tell function. One more function I am going to use a seek function. There are two types of functions we are using. Tell function and one more is called a seek function. These are the two functions I am using. Let us go to the place. What is my data? hyd.info. This is my place. There I am going to take up how to access it or something I want to write it. Here I will write it. One more thing I will write this information, you leave it. Row sum, I am just writing. Row sum is the father of Python, Next line, please. Be careful. And he developed lots of modules in Python. Now I am writing Travis developed a numerical module named as NumPy. And next WES Kine developed analysis module, data analysis module, pandas. John D. Hunter developed data visualization module, Matplotlib. This is the data I am having. Students, if you carefully observe this if I take it into this place, if you just take it, this data, if you observe it, do you know, students, when I took any such type of file, all of a sudden you may ask a question, sir, I want to access this pandas word. I want to access only the word pandas. I want to access the word called what? Hunter. I want to access the word called hunter. It is known as what? Randomly I am decided to access the data. To access this random data from any file, first of all, you need to know how it is internally organized. Students, internally, the values are organized, the values of the file are organized in the indexed based mechanism. You know the memory management of string data? Same thing, it is organized. Come on now. I'm going to take up what is the row sum? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including spaces also. For every letter it is assigned. For every letter it is assigned. Are you following? Row sum. For example, here I am writing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Space 6, 7, 8, 9. Like that it is going on adding. Did you understand this? So this entire thing is containing internally what? Indexing. Indices are available. Now coming to back, here I am going to write it random access file. Same to same. I will open the file. I will open the file. Up to here I will take it. Here I am going to use it. I will just take up to here. Other things you least bother about it. I am going to take the file name. What is my file name I am taking? What is the file name I am taking, ma? Here I will take it. What is the file name? hyd.info. I'm taking as a sample file as RFP. Now I want to read only rows. First of all, where is the FP is pointing? That's the biggest question mark to the student. Whenever I open my hyd.info, the FP is the one which is pointing to the first letter of the file. First letter of the file it is pointing. First letter is what in that? Row sum. Row sum means what? It is pointing to 0th index. How can I prove that? For that, print. What is that now? Initial index of FP is equal to comma FP dot what? Tell. Tell. You are asking your friend, tell, where are you? You will tell the location or not. FP dot tell, it is going to print where it is FP is pointing. Where FP is pointing? Initial position of my starting letter of the file. What is the starting letter I said? R. R index is what? 0. 0 means it is pointing beginning of the file and ending of the file. So what is the value printed? 0. What now? 0. What is the 0? Index. 0 is the index. So tell me where is my file is pointing? Where is my file pointer is pointing? To the beginning of the file. Beginning of the file means what is it? 0th index. 0th index is nothing but initial position only now. Let us run and check it out. Check it out. What is the initial index of FP? 0. That means if I say FP dot read, if I say FP dot read, it reads from where? 0th index data to last letter complete data will be read. Are you following? So read function will read what? Complete data. Now I want to read only row sum. Only row sum I want to read. Row sum is containing how many characters? 6 characters. 6 characters. Where is my FP is pointing? To R. From that R, it counts 6 characters. Come on. ROSSUM. Only 6 characters I want to read. How do you do that, guys? I say file data, F data is equal to FP dot read of 5. Read of 5. 5 or 6? 6. మిమ్మల్ని నమ్మితే చాలా కష్టం అసలు. I will say row sum. How many? 6. 6. Not 5. 6. FP never bother about what? Position. It read wherever FP is available, it reads 6 characters. Don't write 5. 6 characters I want to read. Print the data. Print of what? File data. Random file data. Now I'm going to say random file data is equal to comma, what is this? F data. F data I said. What is printed you see? What is printed you see? What is printed? Row sum is printed. After printing row sum, where is my FP is pointing? That is also question mark or not? Print that. Now you print that. Now I am saying print. Now index of FP. Now index of FP. Print off like that. This is an initial index. This is an initial index. So it is an initial index. Initial index of FP 0. Now where is that index is pointing? 6 letters read means what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where it is pointing? 5 letters over. It is pointing to which index? 6th index. Please watch it. Where it is pointing? 6th index it is pointing. Are you following? So FP reads number of characters. Based on index it will read number of characters. Now where is FP is pointing according to this? It is pointing to space. Space. Now I want to read space. It is pointing. Next what? Is space the. I want to read. Is space and this underscore also I want to read. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Including space also I am reading. Including space also I am reading. This I want to read. Are you understanding? From where? 6th position to how many? This is 8. How much is that? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How many letters here? How many letters here? 8 letters. 8 letters. 6 to 13 means what? Don't say 7. 13 minus 6 is always very danger. 16 to 13, how many? 8 are there. Are you following? 1 to 5, how many are there? Huh? 1 to 5, how many are there? 10 to 6, how many are there? Huh? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, how many are there? You said 4 then. Huh? Boys, you also said 5 Japara. Okay. So that indicates be careful. Okay now? Let us go to the place. Now read. How many things I am reading now? See the copy the same thing. Now I am going to say what I will write now. What I will write now? 8 I am writing. This is called what is the last index? 6. Now what is printed you see? What is the tell also you see? See the answer. What is that now? Is space is there? Space is also there. Are you getting 14? With the calculation I am saying. Are you following? Well, be careful. Go to this place. It is pointing to where? O. O. How do you know that it is a O? You already know. Again, you write the same thing. You say here, say what? O. You say only one. Only one you say. What is printed you see? What is printed? What is printed? 14. I said from 14. What is for pointing to? So what is missing there? What is missing there? Number of letters. What is this now? Random access data. Which position it is pointing? Try to run once again. Where it is pointing is the, you see that is the F is printing capital. Okay, correct. Correct. Now you are looking here. I am looking there. This is correct. You are also following me. F, correct. It is F, 15. Now I want to print what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 letters I want to read from there. So it is straightforward coming to this place. I will simply say what here. Instead of 1, I will write 10. Try to run this now. It is going to print what? Father of. Pointing to 24. In 24, what is there? In 24, what is there? Python is there. From that 24, what I want to read again? From 24, what I want to read, students? Python I want to read. Python I want to read. Are you okay? What I will write it? 6 I will write it. 6. Be careful. What is that now? Be careful. Up to here, how many? Up to here, how many? Where it is pointing? 24. 24 means 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29. Be careful. After that, what? It is coming here. Coming to next line or not? To come to next line internally, what is using? 29. Be careful. Backslash and then N. Backslash and then N. 29 plus 2. Be careful. Remember that calculation. Be careful. Run this. See that. Are you following this? Python is coming. Coming to where? 30. Go to the next. That backslash n. Wait. I will go for what? You say here. I will write there. What I'm writing? 1 you write it. 1 you write it. What is printing? What is printing? What is printed? Space is printed. What is that indicates? Python. Next. Wait, hold on. No problem. Everything I am showing now. So I will write what here? 2. I will write 2. What is this now? H. That is H indicates what? Here in this place. This entire thing. He, HE pointing. That is nothing but pointing to what? E. So are you able to follow this? Is the calculation clear? So this entire thing is making you to understand. Go to this place now. Here I am writing 1. That 1 indicates what? Backslash n it is coming. I hope you are following. Able to get, students? Now, this entire thing, like that I read. After reading that entire thing, you say, after reading that entire thing, today I will remove that. Up to where it is read, you keep it comment up to here. Keep it comment up to here. What was read? I said everything is printed. Rosam, Python is the father, all is printed. Now it is going to come to which line? Now it is coming to which line? You just say, got it, that entire thing. Got it, that entire thing. Now I will do what? Remove the complete information now. What is that fp.read will do? It will read the complete data. And from whichever place it is there, from which place? From 30 to where? Last it will read. Last. I used what? Read without a number of arguments. That will read what? Complete data. Come on now. Read. Complete data. He developed lots of modules. Is it coming to last or not? What is the last place? 236. 236 is the last value index. Again you read, student. Again you read. Again you read. This double line indicates. Again you read. Nothing is going to come. Nothing is going to come. Double lines indicates what? No data came. Do you have any data? What is the answer? 236. What is the 236 indicates? No data is present. That's why some space came. Are you indicating? Now, where is my file pointer pointing? Where is my file pointer pointing? 236. 236 is called what? Last element place. Now I want to reposition to. Now I want to reposition to he. He. In this place, I want to reposition he. What is the position of he? Did you remember? 32. 32. So I want to relocate my FP. Where was my FP is pointing? This place. I want to relocate to what? HE. It is something like your media player. It is like just a media player in your car. Whichever song you like it, you can seek for that song. Let us go to this place. Now I am going to say reset the FP to what? What is that? 32 now? 33 now? 32. 32 index. How to do such, students? FP dot seek of what? 32. Seek of 32. Reset the FP to 32 index. Now read the data. Complete data you read. Complete data you read. From FP, from 32 what? Remaining data will be read again. See students. Now see students. Now here what? He got it or not? Random file data. Once again, I am getting this data. What is the answer? 236. Are you able to follow? Suppose if I want to reset to where? 0. Reset to 0. Where it is coming? Starting onwards. You see, starting onwards. See, row sum is the father of something like this. I'm getting it. Are you following, students? This is comes under the mechanism of what? Come on. Random access file. Suppose you want to delete the data. What do you do? Take the data in the list, remove the values from the list like that. You can do it. And why files are difficult to process? Because the files data contains what? Indices. Locating indices is easy or difficult? Come on, difficult. Locate indices is okay. Some small data is there. Okay. I'm having 1000 pages data is there, student. 1000 pages data is there. Is it easy for you locating certain data? It's a very complex. Files are complex to process because files are going to contain what? Large text is there. Identifying the indices are very complex. And to overcome that complexity, suppose I want to go for numerical module. I want to read only numerical module. Definitely I have to struggle a lot or not. To go for that, I have to read each and every letter. Each and every letter I have to read, which is definitely difficult for us to locate it. To avoid this problem, compulsory I must go for what? Database persistency, I must expect it. Database persistency is called one of the high-end persistency and easiest way to get the data from the databases. So very soon when I come to the database level, again I will address this problem. So finally you tell me, locating the data of the file is easy or difficult? Difficult. For example, one more you take it. Kvar.data you take it. Now this part you take it. Stud.data you take it. Stud1, 2 dot, 3 dot. Student.data you take it. For example, tell me, mom, I want to locate 200. Tell me what is that? Suppose if I want to locate this entire data, 200, definitely I have to say what? fp.read of what? 3. Suppose my number is containing 4 digits, immediately I cannot change my program now. Suppose if it is a database, if everything is available in database, it is not necessary to bother about what? Indices. We will directly write what? Column names I will write it. When I come to the database level, I'll go for it. So what is the difficulty of files? Files are difficult to process because the programmer must know about indices of your data. My number may be 3 digit, my number may be 4 digit. One person name is called 6 letters, one person name is 10 letters. So based on my person name, I cannot adjust the indices now. So in general, I have to write it. Suppose if I go to database, for example, I'm going to Oracle, I'm going to take Oracle, I'm going to take it. I'll go for this command line. I will take something like this. Just to go for it, connect. So connect username system here. Password is manager I am having. It is there. Select star from employee. For example, this is my employee data. Employee number, employee name, sal and C name. Suppose employee number is there here. Some name is there here. What is this now? I want to read the name. I need not to go for 3 letters, 4 letters, 5 letters, 6 letters, something is there. I simply write what? Select ENO from where? Employee. So I'm going to get employee numbers. Select what next? E name from where? Employee, which is going to be dead easy to. Select what? Name. Column name is wrong. Name. Am I getting name or not? Select what? EMP, ENO, comma. ENO, comma, E name. I'm getting what? E name. Again, I wrote wrong. Huh? So name you write it, only name. So I'm getting the entire things or not? Is it easy to get or difficult to get it? Suppose if you want to get a number and a name, I have to think 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to go for counting the indices, which is easy to retrieve it. Databases are easy to retrieve. Files are difficult to retrieve it. I hope you are getting me. So I hope you are understanding. What are the functions you got it here? What are the functions you understood here? Random access file. Tell will tell you what? Gives index of current index of file pointer. Current index of what? File pointer. Current index of file pointer. Seek will reset. Seek will reset the index of file pointer. Seek will reset the index of file pointer to the existing index of file data. Correct or not? This is the two functions I used in this program, and the two different things I used it. What seek will do, what tell will do. Tell will tell you where is FE is pointing, and the seek will reposition that file pointer to the particular index in the file data. These are the two things I said. Online students, I hope you got it, my dear students. Can you respond it? I hope this is more clear. Okay, shall I move forward? Now I'm entering into the next stage. I am going to enter into that. Now, students, this part, random access file, tell function, and then seek function. See, in every moment of it, functions are very, very important. Now coming to where now? Pickling and unpickling concept I'm going to discuss. Shall we start? Fine. So now I'm entering into pickling and unpickling concept I'm going to enter. First, try to understand what is pickling. In this, what you are learning, you know, students. What is pickling? What is pickling? Number one, what is pickling? Advantage of pickling. Advantage of pickling. Next, definition of pickling. Definition of pickling. Implementation of pickling. Implementation of pickling. 100% important this is. Whatever we discussed, that is the first level. We are coming to the next level. That is the higher end. Some advantages will be there. Now, what is unpickling? What is unpickling? Advantages of unpickling. Definition of unpickling. Implementation of unpickling. And of course, there is a module called a pickle module I am going to introduce. What is the module? Pickle module is going to come. Shall we start up? So even in interview point of view, FAQ level, just put a question, you will get it. Start up. Well, so which functions are used for writing the data to the file? Write off, write lines off, write off, write lines off. Which functions are used for reading the data from the file? Read off, read lines off. Okay, now? Simple way I will connect to this subject. Students, write and write lines off are the functions which are writing the data to the file. How the data is writing to the file with write off and write lines off? To write the data to the file, so far we used what? Write off, write lines off. How those functions are writing the data to the file? Chadute kada. Without reading and you are coming. So that is the point problem with you. So that's why I cannot move for little faster. Go for writing the data to the file. Your folder, files, index, open it. Note point also I wrote it. With the error also is shown you in the class. Write and write lines makes us to understand data written to the file in the form of value by value in STR format. Explained or not? I took a list. LST is equal to 100, RS, 34.56. When I said FP dot write lines of that LST, you got error, na? Which error? 100. 100 is an error. What I put? 100 double quotes, 34.56 double quotes. If I keep on double quotes, is it not my time waste? What we did? STR of LST, I said. That means why we got error at 100? Because it is checking what? Value by value it is checking. During writing, checking. During writing, checking. It is checking value by value. That's why writing the data in the form of what? value by value. I mean, go to the place of like this. Just I will open one diagram, which is already there with you in the beginning days. I said, my dear students, look at beginning day. An object is there in the main memory, which is containing how many values? 3 values. Which operation you are doing? Which operation you are doing? Write operation. Stored in where? File of which memory? Secondary memory. Secondary memory. Are you able to follow? How many times this value will be written by write line, write off and write lines function? How many times this data will be written to the file? 3 times. Why? First time 10 is written. Second time ROM is written. Third time 34.56 is written. How many times? 3 times. Is it not time waste? Is it not time waste? Suppose if my object contains some 10 values. How many times it is written? 10 times value is written. That too, those 10 times writing is not treated as a one related record. They are available in where? Different, some separate values only they are stored. Are you following? So first drawback is what? When an object is containing multiple values with write and write lines, we are performing multiple write operations. That is one of the time consuming process. Moreover, when I wrote 10 times to the file, it will be taken as 10 different values internally only. They are not treated as a record. It is not treated as a record. Did you understand this point? So what are you looking now? What are you looking now? Instead of writing value by value, why don't you save this entire object at a time as a record in the file? By performing how many write operations? One write operation only. That type of advantage is obtained by the concept called what? Pickling. How it is different from normal write operation and write line operations? Write line and write operations will perform what? N number of write operations will be performed, which is one of the time consuming process. What pickling says, irrespective of the number of values present in the object, irrespective of number of values present in the object, all that object data stored in where? File as a record by performing how many operations? Which is a better? Pickling is better, or normal write and write lines is better? Pickling is better. What is the definition of pickling? Pickling expects how many write operations? One. Normal non-pickling mechanism will take what? N number of write operations, which is a better approach. Pickling approach is better approach. Understand? What is the definition of pickling? The process of transferring entire object data or saving the entire object data into the file of secondary memory by performing single write operation is called what? Pickling. The advantage of pickling is it reduces lot of write operations. It becomes high performance oriented kind of write operations it will perform. So pickling is better than what? Non-pickled operations. Sir, to save this entire data concept we understand, then what is the function used there? There is a function name called what? Dump. What is the function name? Dump. The name itself says dumping means what? All at once. Are you following? All at once is called a dumping. What is that now? Iterable object. Iterable object, comma, what? FP. File pointer. Which is pointing to whom? File. What is this now? With open file name dot some data, comma. What operation I am doing? Pickling. Pickling means which operation? Read or write? Write. What I will do now? W. When you are dealing with the file pickling operation, it always expects the data to be taken, file to be taken in the binary format. B, I will write it. Compulsory, you need to write B as what? FP. Are you following me? This is a dump function I am taking. What is my iterable object contains? Contains lot of values. A lot of values are available. That dump is the function present in where? Every predefined function present in where? Module. What is the module for that? Pickle. What is the module name? Pickle. Pickle dot what? Come on. Dump. So what is the concept you got it? Pickle module, pickle concept. Advantage is what? Reduce the number of write operations, saving the total object at a time into the file of which memory? Secondary memory. What is the function name I am using? Dump. Present in which module? So what is the object you have the data that I am going to write it? What I need to import? Import which module? Pickle module. What is the first step? Import pickle. Number 2, choose the file name and open it into write mode with binary. With binary compulsory, otherwise you will get error. Number 3 is what? Take an iterable object which contains many values. And number 4 is called what? Use a dump function. Dump function is used for saving the entire object data into the file by performing what operation? One write operation. This is called which concept? Pickling. Easy or difficult? This entire story says, instead of carrying 20 times to other place, you bring one vehicle and put it into that vehicle and send it at a time. That's called a dumping or not? What is the function name now? Dump. So what is the old format of dump? Write off, write lines off is going to be the older thing. And a dump is a new thing now. Dump is a new thing. Write off, write lines will do what? Value by value. What about this? All at once. Which one is better? All at once is better. Did you understand this quickly? Understand, ma? Go to online students. Please respond. Is it clear up to here? Fast. Come on, fast enough. Okay. Right, students. I am appreciating those who are communicating with me. Now I will move to the further. Next step. Now I'll go to the further. Now I am going to say, further I am going to say, another operation is called what? Read operation. Read operation. Read operation, take old read operation. What is the function you are using? Read function, read lines function. How this read and read lines values are reading from the file? This means this record I want to read in the object of main memory. This record contains how many values? First value, second value, third value. Read and read lines will do what? Value by value only reading. That I already noted there also. First time 10 is reading, next RAM is reading, 34.56 is reading, value by value only. Are you following? So is it not a drawback? Suppose if my record contains 100 values are there. 100 values are there. That time how do you write it? As I said in the morning, Google Play Store data contains so much of big data. If I store it into read and read lines, if I do, it takes a lot of time too. I want to read what? One complete app data I want to read at a time. Complete app data I want to read at a time. So morning you have seen already in my class. Pandas level. Morning Pandas exclusive. This is a Google Play Store data. You see this entire thing. You see this entire thing. This entire thing is called one record if you take it. To read this entire data, one read operation, read operation. Like this, I need to go on read operations now. That will take a lot of time, or not? But I want to do what? That entire data I want to read at once. To read this data at once, I must go for what? Come on. I must go for which concept? Pickling concept, I need to go for it. So, instead of reading the value by using read line and read things, instead of reading value by value and wasting the number of read operations, wasting that number of read operation, performance is going down. Why don't we go for what concept? Read the complete record. Read the complete record at a time by performing what? One read operation. That is done by concept of what? Unpickling. Pickling opposite is what? Unpickling. What is the definition of unpickling? The process of reading entire content of the record from the file of secondary memory into the object of main memory by performing single read operation is called what? Unpickling. Getting or not? Unpickling advantage is what? It reduces number of read operations. That is called what? Advantage of unpickling. To implement this unpickling, there is a function name called what? Load. What is the function name? Load of what? FP. Load of FP. Pickle. This is also present in the module called what? Pickle. Pickle dot load. Pickle dot load. Are you able to follow? Pickle dot load of FP. That entire data, I will write it last. So pickle dot load of FP. Wherever FP is pointing, that complete record will be kept into left side variable. That object will contain the complete record. At a time it will be coming. It will perform only one read operation. I hope you are following. I will read these records. I will read this record until it reaches to what? End of the file. Are you following? So while I am applying unpickling operation, I must open into which mode? Read mode. While I am applying pickling mode, I must apply which mode? And both of them files should be in what format? Binary. What is the module we are using? Pickle. What is the function for pickling? Dump. What is the function for unpickling? So what are the two functions today? Dump and load. Dump is in pickling process, writing process all at a time. Reading is what? Unpickling. Which function name? Load. Read lines advanced function is what? Load. Write lines advanced function is dump. That is also known as what object serialization. Object deserialization is called what? Unpickling operation. If I go to the index here, object serialization is called this one. And if I go to unpickling level, it is called what what is that? Another one is called what this is object serialization. Object deserialization we can call. This is object serialization here. There I am going to write it. Here I am going to write it. 1 minute, ma. So I will carry this now. Here I will write it. This is going to be, here I am going to write it. Object deserialization we can call. Deserialization operation we can call. I hope you are following this. Able to follow now? Serialization and the next is what? Deserialization operation. These are Java related terminology. Java related syntaxes are different. These are the dump and load I said. I hope you carried. Online students, did you understand? Respond. Now I am going for pickling. One small notes I will show you students. Everybody try to read out. Everybody try to read out. Pickling, and it is also called as in other language terms deserialization. If anybody asks you in interview point of view, a Java person may be converted into Python, migrated to. That time he may ask a Java terminology in Python interview. That's why I wrote both of them. Come on, pickling. Which concept? Object serialization. Read out. Pickling means which operation? Write related. Come on. Let us assume there exists an object which contains multiple values. To save write an object data of main memory into the file of secondary memory by using write or write lines, they transfer the value of the time consuming process because of multiple write operations. Able to get it? Next, to overcome this time consuming process, we must use the concept of pickling. Next, the advantage of pickling concept is that with a single write operation, we can save or write entire object data of main memory into the file of secondary memory. With what operation I said? Single write operation. Good. Definition of what? Pickling. The process of saving or transferring entire object content of main memory into the file of secondary memory by performing single write operation is called pickling. Pickling concept participates in write operation. Steps for implementing pickling concept. Import pickle module. Here pickle is one of the predefined file name and open it into write mode. Create an object with a collection of values called iterable object. Use dump of pickle module. Dump, save the content of any object into the file with a single write operation. I am saying the purpose of what? Dump here. Syntax is what? Pickle dot dump of object comma file pointer. Okay, note that pickling concept always takes the file in binary format. Should be careful enough. This is a binary format. Understood? So main thing is this is the syntax. This is a module name we are using it. Come to where next term? Unpickling, known as what? Deserialization. So simple. Come on. Let us assume there exists a record with multiple values in a file of secondary memory. To read or transfer the entire record content from the file of secondary memory, if we use read or read lines, then they read record values in the form of value by value, and it is one of the time consuming process because of multiple read operations. To overcome this time consuming process, we must use the concept of unpickling operation. The advantage unpickling operation is that with a single read operation, we can read entire record content from the file of secondary memory into object of main memory. Definition of unpickling. Same. The process of reading or transferring entire record content from the file of secondary memory into the object of main memory by performing single read operation is called unpickling. Unpickling concept participates in read operations. Implementation. Steps for implementing unpickling concept. Import a pickle module. Choose the file and open mode. Load is used for transferring or loading entire record content from the file of secondary memory into the object of main memory. Syntax pickle.load file pointer. File pointer is pointing to what? First point, first record. Already said 0 index. Already you know. That will be read the entire record into object name. Note that unpickling concept always takes the file in which format? That's all. This is comes under pickling and unpickling. Concept is covered. Shall I go to the program? Students in online. Did you understand this concept, students? So, good. Ashutosh. Good. Easy. Okay. Good. So, let us move to the further. Open the notes. Write a Python program. Now, examples we do. Programming we do on this. Which will read employee details, such as employee number, employee name, salary and designation. Employee number, employee name, salary and designation. And save employee data and save employee data and save employee data as a record. Save employee data as a record in employee file. In employee file. Are you able to follow? In employee file, you save it. Let us start understanding about how to write the code. This is called what? What operation you want to use? You can use a write operation also, but I want to use fast enough. I'll go for what? Pickling. You bracket. Use pickling process. In the bracket, write down. Use pickling process. Use pickling process. Use pickling process. See, students, now I'm going to enter into this place. So let us go for pickling process now. Students, careful. I'm going to write it EMP pick example1.py. EMP exam pick example1.py. Students, now I'm going to write this program for, of course, a simple line I will write. Program for reading employee details and save them as a record in a file. In a file, there I will take up. I will go for, tell me, how do you do now? Steps ఉన్నాయి కదమ్మా ఇక్కడ. Steps are there. Import pickle module. Okay, that you will keep it. Choose the file name and open into which mode. Next what? I need to create an iterable object and everything. Come on, go. First you go for what? Employee details required or not? How do you take it? Simple. ENO is equal to int of input of enter employee number. Okay, got it. E name input of simple, students. Enter employee name. Yes, name. Sal is equal to float of input of enter employee salary. Okay. Next is what? DSG is equal to input of enter employee designation. Enter employee designation. Okay, got it. I got 4 values. These 4 values, I want to keep them into one iterable object, student. One iterable object I will take up. What do you do? Int value, float value, double value, string value, everything is available. I want to keep them. Add what? EMP values to list object. Why list object? Because I want to group them in one place. That entire object I want to write at a time. Dumping means what? Put them in one object. Correct or not? Dumping. Come on, what should I do? Come on. EMP list. EMP list is equal to list of. Why I am creating empty list? For appending what? EMP data. Come on. EMP list dot what? Append of what? ENO. Come on. EMP list dot what? Append of E name. Next, EMP list dot what? Append of cell. EMP list dot what? Append of. Come on. DSG. This is my data. Employee values are available. This is my data. Employee values are available. Employee values after reading what I said. Empty list is created. Now they are prepared in where? LST is also there. My LST is ready. My employee list is ready. That object I need to dump it or not? Into where? File. So I have to choose the file name. Come on, choose the file name. Where I will do? Before dumping, with the open EMP dot data, comma, what? WB. AB I will write today. AB. Why AB? First record, second record, third record, like that. I will keep it into where? Indentation properly. Are you following? What is this now? Student, choose the file name, get the employee data, put them into iterable object. My iterable object ready or not? Now, save what? Save. EMP list object data to the file. Which function? Dump function. Use dump function. Dump function present in where? Pickle. Student, syntax. Pickle dot dump of object comma file pointer. How simple, students? Pickle dot object of dump. Say what now? EMP list, comma, what is my file pointer? FP. What is it? Pickle? Import. What is this now? Import what? Pickle. Finished. Number 1 step, number 2 step, number 3 step, number 4 steps finished. Dumping. Employee object. File. Pickle. Go to the steps. Import pickle. Choose the file name, open into write mode. Iterable object, list object, dump it. Finished. With this, what is happening? I will write one beautiful sentence. Employee data saved in a file. Saved in a file. Verify. Verify in the sense I will say this part. Are you following me? This part is available like this. Done. Shall I run this? Run. Here I don't have employee data. EFO. Here it is going to create. In this place, employee file will create this one. Students in online, are you comfortable with this? Are you comfortable with, guys? This part is comfortable. Step number 1, step number 2, step number 3, step number 4. Run. Start. Enter employee number 100. RS. Next salary 2.3. He is an author. Employee data saved in a file. My dear students, emp.data. What is it? Done. Saved in a file. Very good. Done. What is happening? emp.data. You cannot understand because I used the word B, binary. You cannot understand. Are you able to follow? And you cannot, if you forget to write B, it will not execute also. You have to pass compulsory this. Are you following me? Now I will go for what? The same thing. Suppose if I want this code to be used in my project, here I wrote just instructions only, I wrote it. If I want to use it in some place, what should I do? I need to go for, to reuse this code, I have to write in terms of functions or not. So, same example, of course, I will give you two models here. One is in the form of what? 2.py, this I am writing, carry this, and I am writing here, done. 2.py in terms of function, def, save which data? EMP data of this point. I am writing. Are you following me? Save EMP data function. Now do what? Main program I am writing. If it is a module, I will use, this is used as a module name. I will import there and I will call my function. Are you following me? But presently I am using what? Function call. Are you following? Run this now. See students, enter the employee number 200, some TR, salary is called 3.4, is a scientist, got it. If I want to make my file to repeat again and again, what should I do? I say what? While true, you know this beautiful logic. See students, I will write this entire thing. I am writing there. Here I am saying CH is equal to input of enter, or I will say, do you want to enter another record, another employee record in the bracket, yes or no? I say, if it is yes, if it is no, what is this now? CH dot lower of any of the capital NO, small no, whatever it is. I say like this. I say this part. So I just write up. Thanks for using this program. I say what you know. Break, I say. Break. Did you understand? Are you following, students? So you try to run this once again. You see, here I am writing. Enter the employee number 300. Something like John Hunter. He is called 4.5. He is called what you know? Something like developer. I think developer. I just wrote it. Data saved in a file. Yes. Enter the employee number 400. Say something like KVR. So I said something entered 0.0. I entered is a trainer. So trainer, I just said saved. Yes. Now I'm taking 500. Richie. I said something like what do you know? Something like, salary is called 3.4. He is called what, author. He is also author. I said, no, I said, done. How much data is entered in emp.data? So much of data is entered. We need not to bother about, don't try to do any experiment on it, students. Now I will read the records from the file. Did you understand? Clear? This is by using normally with the statements with the functions I wrote it. This is most useful to reuse my code in other part of the program. One more. What is an opposite to write? Unpickling. I have to read the records or not? Write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will write a Python program which will read employee records. Which will read employee records. Which will read employee records from employee file. From employee file by using unpickling process. By using unpickling process. Look at all of you. See this now, one more file. EMP unpick example 1.py. So there I am writing program for reading employee records. Employee records from where? From which file? Employee file. By using unpickling process. Unpickling process. Students in online, carefully try to listen more. So I'll take my file name. I read from the keyboard and I placed it. Employee unpick example 1.py. Okay. What is the implementation? Steps for implementing. Implementing what? Choose the file name and open into where? Read mode. So to read my records, I have to choose my file name or not? How do you choose? With open. What is my file name? emp.data. emp.data. Suppose my emp.data is present in where? Some other location it is present. Some other location. D colon, E colon, F colon, some folder. I have to give the complete path or not? Very good. Now I will write what now? Comma. I will write what? So I will write next part is called what? So here I'm going to write it. Say this part as what? Read mode you need to open it. R mode. And you need to use B. Stands for binary. As FP. Read pointer. With open emp.data RB as FP. This is opened and FP is pointing to whom? First record. Are you following? How you read that record? There is a function name called what? Pickle dot. Come on. Load of FP. Indicate wherever FP is pointing, that will be loaded to the left side variable. What is this now? Record. What I should import? Import what? Pickle. Moreover, I will write what? Try. Why try? That pickled file may not be there, except what is that? File not found error. Yes. Print of what? File does not exist. File does not exist. Are you able to follow? Getting? And which data was pickled it? Come on, students. Which data was pickled? List data, na? Earlier, when I wrote the pickle program, list only. When I unpickled it, total record will come to main memory in the form of list only. This example I'll tell you in whoops also. In whoops. You learned whoops in your colleges or not? That whoops is whoops. My whoops is Oops interviews. Dominant, powerful. Any topic which I explain it is more powerful. Okay, no problem. Nothing to bother about already what you learned. But in my class, if you don't read, it's a big damage. Whatever damage is there, I will correctly solve it. But if you don't read, it's a problem for you. Run this now. It is going to print what now? List. So that record is coming in the form of what? List. I will print that list, student. Print of Seema. First record is going to come. Do you remember what was my first record? This was my first record. Did you remember? In the form of what? Yes. Where is my FP is pointing? First record red. Where is my FP points to now? Second record. Because it completely red now. It is pointing to which record? Second record. Second record also you need to load or not? See, with your eyes you read first line. Where is your eyes are pointing? You have to read now. If you read, then your eyes will move to next record. Correct or not? Who will read? Eyes will read. Brain will read. Brain will read. When brain reads, eyes will move forward. You are reading with eyes or reading with brain now? With eyes, what are you doing? Seeing. Pointer, that is. Okay. Anyway, you know everything, but subject you will not understand. Load once again. Pickle dot load. Which record? Second record. Run. Run. Second record. Next. Third record. Run. Yes. I will paste it once again. You will get a doubt. Sir, 1000 records are there. Will you write 1000 times? No. I want to show the logic now. And by writing, now, all of a sudden thought will come. Sir is writing 1000 times. Why can't I write one time? Same process 1000 times is coming. Use what? Loops. Loops. So go to that. Now I'm going to get what? Something. Now I will write one more thing I am writing. Last record also will come. Richie. After that, no more record. Now I am writing 16th line and 17th line. No more records are there. That time you will get what? EOF error. Spell out. That stands for end of file. Already reached to end. Still you are reading. It will give you end of file error. Run 16th line. Seema. End of file error. Ran out of output. Ran out of your input. All the things are getting, but this is coming. Technical error message. Handle. Handle. How to handle it? First of all, you think, I have 5 records. 5 times I wrote it. Which my time waste. I will simply write what? While what? True. While true. See this now. What is happening? It is entered. Reading first record, printing. Again going to the reading first record, second record, third record, etc. It is also going to give you total records with EOF error. All the records came with what error? So go. Now I will handle that exception. Come on. Try. Where I am writing inside the loop. Why? Loop only giving the exception. Except what? EOF error. I say what? Simply break. When that exception comes, break it. Understand how beautiful it is? See that? Got the data. Beautiful. See, I will write some line like this. Some line I am writing. Employee data. Here I will write that line and I am breaking it. Got it. This list data I will read separately. First value, second value, third value I want to read. How do you read that now? Come on. For value in where? Record. Students, 7:49, don't leave it. Don't leave the class. Listen until the class is over. For value in record, what will come first? 100 will come, right or not? 100. Next, what will come? Record will give you what? First record. In that value by value, I am reading. After printing this entire thing, I have to bring my cursor to new line or not? Come on. Print what? Same. Come on. Backslash. Now I will write. I will write something like this. Something like this. Or I will write backslash T. Backslash T. Dot format of what? Value. Comma. End is equal to again one more backslash T. This will give you what? All the records will be printed in which line? Same line only. Try to run it. All of them printed in same line only. This is an author. This has to come to next line or not? After printing the first thing, the loop is becoming fail and you are supposed to bring to the new line by writing print off. Print off will bring the new line where I return it parallel to this if 100 RS and 3.4 and then author. After record is containing this many values, once first record is over, that will become false. Bring the cursor to the next line. Again going to where? While loop. It will bring the next record or not? Like that. See the answer now. Got my data? Getting or not? I will add my data. So 4 records are there. Now I will add my data. So I'm going to write it. Here I'm going to write it. Run this program. So I'm going to write it. Enter the number. Some 600. Some 600. So I will write employee name Jhansi Lakshmi. So I'm writing JHAN. So Jhansi Lakshmi. Employee salary 2.3. Something like SE. So data saved in a file. Data saved in a file. So I will write it. Next I will write it. Yes. Next I will write it. Employee number 700. Kavita Prasad. So I wrote it. Her name as this. So next employee salary 2.3. So designation is called what? TL. I wrote it like that. Saved. No. So here done. Go to the unpickling program. Unpickling program. Run this. The data what you added is coming or not? Are you following? Easy now. So pickling and unpickling. What are the two functions? Dump, load. Dump is for what? Pickling time. Load is at which time? Unpickling time. Simple. I will tell you CSV file creation also. It's very, very important in pandas level. Data science level, it is important. Is today's class is clear? Come on, here you see this example. Tomorrow also I'll tell you one more example. Of course, after the CSV files are over, I'll tell you one more example. Did you understand today dump and load? You take student data, save it in a file. So tomorrow, what is my concept? CSV file. Very, very important again. See, these are all called very powerful concepts. So don't miss tomorrow class, working with CSV file. So 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock. 9 o'clock, what is going on? I forget. So have you read that document? You understood? Did you know the advantages of pandas? Can you tell now? You cannot. Spell out. Right. Good. So those who are saying now ready to express, they're good. Others also, while coming on the way, going on the way, always subject. Okay, students. Right. Take care. Now I'll stop my class. And tomorrow class, when I come back, I'll go for working with CSV evening time. Morning, I'll continue the pandas. Online students, it's 7 o'clock, 54 minutes. So time is almost over and no online doubts today. Tomorrow class, I will clarify. So today, there is no online doubts. Tomorrow class, I will clarify. Okay, online students. So I'll stop the class. Tomorrow, don't miss it. Thank you. All the best.